everybody, welcome back to yet another great video where we're talking about how to hire and find a business coach. So without further ado, let's get right into it. First thing we need to figure out is, why do we need a coach? Is it an issue? Is it a growth? Are you looking to expand? Get clarity on the exact reason you need that coach to help you. There are coaches who specialize in certain things. Figuring out exactly which one you need is going to help you understand the plan that you're going to try to put in place, whether the person needs to be certified in something specific, and weed out all the people who might just say, yeah, I do that. Like, well, do you? So once we get the clarity on what it is we're exactly hiring these people, this coach for, now when we go out and hire these coaches, we're going to be able to look at them to make sure that they have the qualifications, to make sure that they might have experience, or maybe they specialize in this. We're also going to make sure, if we're trying to expand, have they done this before? All of these things are going to come into when you're looking to hire your coach. Now that we've figured out the exact reason we're going to hire a coach, now we want to figure out, how are we going to find them? Now there's a couple different ways we can do this. We could go to Google and type in keywords like, I'm looking for a coach to help me expand. So business coach, your location, expansion, or growth. If we find someone on Google, we want to make sure that we're looking to see if they have videos on who they are. Do they have testimonials? Do they have references? Do they have ways that we can kind of find out a little bit about them? Do they have a website? Do they have a social media presence? Another good way to find a coach, which is probably a little bit better, is to ask other people you work with. Do they have a business coach? Do they know anybody who is a business coach? By having someone refer you to one, you can start vetting them out. You know someone who has worked with them before. They can also give you testimony. How did that person work? How did the coach help them through whatever their process or issue or growth was? The next thing you want to do, now that you've found someone you like and you've talked their testimonials or references, interview them. This is a job that they're applying for. You should remember that you're in the power seat. Talk to the person, schedule a time to see, what do they do? How do they operate? Get a feel for their personality. Make sure that they mesh with you. It is important to make sure that a coach that is working with you is going to be someone that you actually enjoy working with. When you interview them, ask them questions. Find out their procedures. Find out what they do to help you succeed. How do they create their plans? How do they operate during their phone calls? Their accountability that they do. Really get a good idea of who exactly you're working with. Interview multiple coaches. Don't just go and interview one. This way you can get a full look at what potentially you're getting yourself into. You want to make sure that their core values align with yours. If your company has a strong culture or a strong motivation, say you're in the green space, you want to make sure that this coach is aligned with that as well. Because when they're telling you things you need to do, things you need to get done in a plan, and helping you create all this, they're going to be in line with your vision. And this is extremely important to make sure that your company is moving in the right direction. Now that we've found some coaches that you like, we need to get into the nitty-gritty. What are they going to charge? And for what are they charging? You want to make sure that you have a coach that's going to give you everything you need. Some coaches will do 30-minute calls and create a plan, but then they won't give you anything else. But maybe that's all you need. Other coaches are going to have more complete packages where they'll put in education, they'll put in different things that are going to help amplify what you're doing. So this is why in the beginning we figured out exactly what your issue is. You need to make sure that you're getting a coach that gives you everything you feel you need to succeed. So find out what their prices are, find out what's included with the package, and make sure that it addresses everything you feel you need to reach your goal. Now that you've started to see what their packages are and what they're including, we want to make sure that we really think, what is this coach making me feel? Because this is someone who's supposed to be intimately in your business, motivating you and keeping you on track. So as you've gone through this process, how have you felt through it? Is the coach helping you feel comfortable? Are they explaining everything? Are they really helping you understand what is going on and how it is going to work? Did they set expectations? Are they clear with what they are offering, what they're not offering? When you're going through all of this and making sure that they give you a good fuzzy feeling, it's going to also apply to things like, if they're coaching your sales staff, how are they going to make them feel? Bring those people, the ones they're going to be coaching, into the conversations. See how they feel with the coach. How do they feel motivated? And when you're finding out all the different things that they include, make sure that there is things that touch on mindset and accountability, and going to make sure that people are comfortable opening up in these conversations that they have with the coach. Because a coach can't necessarily do well if they're not hearing everything from the person. If someone's holding something back, they can't necessarily guide them in the right direction. So it's a mutual relationship. That's why comfortability is so important. Now that we've brought this all together, we need to keep in mind that there's going to be a trial period, a time where you're going to be figuring out, is this coach hitting the mile markers we put down? And also, are my employees, or am I, responding correctly to this person? Am I opening up? Are we meshing well? Ask these questions. Schedule a check-in 1 month, 2 months from getting into this whole coaching process. But you need to understand that you need to do it as well. You can't figure these last pieces out without doing the process. And in business, we need to understand that we're always going to have to invest. We're always going to have to take that leap of faith to make sure that we get that return on investment that we want. If we're unwilling to put the money in or the time in and invest, we're not going to see the result. So we need to make sure that we're comfortable with that and understand, as business owners, there will be these trial periods. There will be an adjustment period. And when you really put this into perspective and understand it in your brain, you're not going to miss opportunities. You're going to make sure that you give chances. You're going to make sure that you really can accelerate your company from a place of confidence as opposed to fear. Thank you so much for watching this video and learning everything you need to know about finding a coach and hiring them. Make sure you like, comment your thoughts below, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can know when the next glorious business video will be coming out, and I will see you all then.
Every day, every day.